Hey folks, welcome back to Civilization 6 and our playthrough of the April 2024 monthly challenge, 3 stars each. When we left off, we'd built a few new cities. We're up to, I think, 11 or 12 now. We have a 13th on the way. And we'd made good progress on our bid to secure a science victory. Got a lot of irons in the fire right now. We did lose, unfortunately, our quadrireme, which was a nasty blow. But we're back in the game. We're at turn 102 at 820 AD. One thing we wanted to do was decide where this trader was going to go. And I do think Dur Kurigalzo here, our desert city, needs a little bit of help. So we're going to actually transfer there. And next turn we'll start a trade route from that location. Okay, we've got a missionary here. Let's continue spreading Taoism to our cities. Seems good. Let's get this plantation online. Very nice. And it looks like we're ready for our next turn. We do have good relations with all 4 of the civs we've met. Let's lock in some friendships. We are closest siblings in the world must hear of this, says Pachacuti. That is nice. And then Suleiman also likes us. Let's declare friendship with him. God has given you wisdom to see the alignment of our interests. Okay. So we're friends with all the civs. Nobody's going to attack us. That's very good news. We are trying to get a kill with this knight for a tech boost. Let's see if that plays out. Okay. We have also earned a great person. Let me secure this kill before I forget about it. We are going to come through Mashkan Shapir. And there we go. The Babylonian Empire makes history. The discovery of military science by Babylon sets the world stage for future discoveries in the industrial era. So we've advanced yet again into the industrial era, ahead of all the other civs on turn 103. I'm quite enjoying this civilization's ability. The fact that I'm playing on Prince difficulty is probably making it a great deal easier, but I really like how, at least in the early and mid-game thus far, we've been able to really rocket ahead in terms of science by exploiting the ability to use Eurekas to get full techs. Not sure if that's unique to this challenge or if that's always the case with Hammurabi, but that is really fantastic.
However beautiful the strategy, you should occasionally look at the results.
So we've gained access to line infantry, cavalry, and the military academy. One thing we don't seem to have, oddly enough, is the barracks. So like if I come in here, we can build the military academy. Did the barracks get removed from this version of the game? Let me take a look here. Encampment. Requirements. Does it say? So, yes. No, barracks? Why don't we have barracks? Requires bronze working. Mutually exclusive with stable. Did we somehow miss bronze working? No, we have bronze working. So why can't I build a barracks there? Does it require some resource that I don't have? Bronze working barracks. May not be built, cannot be built in the same district with a stable. So what's going on here? Oh, I got it for free, didn't I? Yes, I already have a barracks. Okay, that's right. When you build your district for the first time, you get the building for free. That's what happened. Okay. We've earned some era score. We have deals available. How are we doing here? 88? We're actually very close to gaining a golden age. If we can get 3 more era score in the next 10 turns, we'll have a golden age coming up. Let's see. We can sell tobacco. To whom do we want to sell it? We can get 13 gold for 30 turns from Suleiman. That's probably the best deal, and I will take it. All right. We can get a missionary going, which I think we'll do. Let me switch over to the religion view here. So our cities are the ones we mainly want. We're not super interested in pushing it out to other cities, but I want to make sure our cities have what they need. So, and it wouldn't hurt to get a couple city-states involved as well. So Dur Kurigalzu will convert in 27 turns. Borsippa here is a little bit strained. We're about to convert here, so let's do that. All right, we've got Taoism there. So we could use one missionary out in this direction, maybe to get Venice, Borsippa, and Kurigalzu. So who has a shrine that's closest? Let's see. It shows districts. We're about to have a holy site here, but that would be for Islam, unfortunately. We have a holy site here. I don't know if we have a shrine yet. We do not. I could purchase it. I'm trying to remember what I'm saving, if I'm saving my gold for anything, but I think we'll purchase this shrine and we'll get this missionary. So we got that going on. That's nice. In terms of units, right. Where do we want to settle? It's time to decide. What resources do we have here? We have a bunch of plains. We've got some wheat and some horses. And a bunch of gypsum. Gypsum would be nice to have. So, if we settled, we want to settle on the river and we want to save ourselves some trouble for the future with this loyalty nonsense. How does loyalty work here? So, governor +0, happiness level +0, other effects -2, nearby citizens +20. Pressure from nearby citizens, Babylon +71.8. Population pressure. Population pressure scales based on the ratio between domestic and foreign pressure. Population pressure is always capped at +20. So, what we might want to do is settle down here first, and then build another settler and move up the river. But then we might have problems with these two empires coming down here. So, let's say they're suggesting we settle here. I would like this gypsum as well. Maybe we settle like this tile. Let me take a look. If we were to settle, let's say, in one of these two tiles, we have to be at least 3 away. So that settling there would limit us to these 2 tiles, which is probably fine. But if we settle on that tile, we have the wheat to grow. We've got a lumber mill there and there. That's some production. Some woods down here we can chop for growth. Lots of plains, but no hills. We'd have a hill there eventually. I guess the gypsum mines would provide some production. And if we settle there, 1, 2, 3, we're too far away to get that guy. But we could get these 2. And I like the idea of the lumber mill here. That's going to turn into a 1 food 4 production tile as soon as we get it improved. So I think we'll settle there. And then that'll leave us these 2 tiles to figure out for later. It will get us access to these 2 gypsum, and then it'll start shifting the loyalty equation as well. All right. You've been spending several centuries looking for a place to settle. The answer is this tile right here. Let's go. Kurigalzu, what do you need most? You need food and production, right? You have a little bit. You're working these 2 tiles. You need a builder, too. This is unimproved. That could use a mine. We could use a mine there. I don't know if there's an improvement for oases, but we could use a farm. So, yeah, you don't have any other tiles really to work until you grow. I guess we could swap in this jade mine from Kar Shamash, but Kar Shamash might need it. So yeah, let's get you some food in production here. Let's look at food first. We can get 3 and 2 from Babylon, or 2 and 3 from nearby Mashkar Shapir. No, that's way over there. So Babylon's 3 and 2. We'd be importing some Islam pressure until our missionary gets up here. Production 2 and 3. I think we just go to the capital for now. Yeah, we'll get food and production from the capital. Let's go. Okay, what are you up to? You're going to work over here on Rapicum, I think. So we probably want to chop out this builder and then move on to producing something else here. Let's get started with that. And we can claim a great person. We've earned a great merchant. Grants 67 faith, grants 1 free copy of the luxury resource on this tile to your capital city. Okay. And we got a boost towards the mercantilism civic as well. Now, where do we want to go? What luxuries do we have? We have olives, pearls, jade, ivory, honey, and tobacco. You have sugar and citrus and spices that we don't have. We're least likely to trade with Tomiris. Or actually, who's winning right now? Or who's chasing our heels? I have to look at the tech tree. So, Suleiman is trying to catch up with us. Tomiris is our neighbor and might get adventurous, so we want to trade with one of the others. Amanatore or Pachacudi. Who has a resource near our empire that we don't have access to? Citrus would be one. Sugar would be another. No, that's rice. I guess since we're not going to trade with her, actually it makes sense to take one of her resources, and she is nearby. We don't take it from her, but we copy it. Incense, I feel we have access to incense somewhere. Right here, right? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're going to get incense. Do you have any... What do you have that we can copy? She has incense. She has ivory. She has a lot of the resources that we have. So we might have to travel further to find something that we don't have yet. We're gonna get gypsum eventually. Yeah, we might need to head up here. There's coffee. I can't remember. Did we have coffee? We do not have coffee. So coffee is a possibility. Spices, coffee. We have the ability to go through his territory right now. Couldn't hurt to scout either. Maybe we'll send him up to grab these spices. Let's take a look. Let's search the map for spices. 2 results. Both north of us. Okay. I think that could be a good one to get. So let's send our great person to the nearest city. Let's send our great person to... What's the way to get there? Because look at all this crap that we have to travel through. These stupid mountains, too. There's like a path along here from Dur Karagalzu. Alright. Yes. Let's send our great person to Dur Karagalzu. And we'll send them up to nab those spices and scout around a bit. That seems good. Okay, Tomiris wants iron. We have 34, she wants 13. She's gonna give us open borders, a gold for 30 turns, and 22 gold. She's fighting a war against Candy, which I want her to lose. I also, in previous episodes, I've speculated that I could take suzerainty and force her to end her war, but it doesn't actually work that way, I found out, so. To save Candy... We might need to prevent her from building units or physically block her units with ours. I think we can accept this deal. And...
The more science intervenes in warfare, the more will be the need for engineers in the field armies. In the late war, there were never enough sappers at any time.
Okay, so we've hard researched military engineering here. We've unveiled Niter on the map, as well as trebuchets, which we're going to upgrade our 2 catapults to immediately. The military engineer, who can build forts, so we need one of those. I think 2 of those. And the armory, which I think is another boost. Okay, there's coffee there. I want to go get your spices. So, I don't know if great people can be poached or killed by barbarians or what, but what do we have up here? Silver? Let's go get your spices, because we don't want to trade with you for them, because you're catching up to us. All right, 6 turns to get to the spices. I guess we'll get some free scouting as well. Is she trying to... Didn't we extract a promise from her? We asked her not to proselytize. So what is this Islamic missionary doing here? Maybe it's passing through on its way somewhere else, but that's a little shady. Look at this one too. Yeah, you're spreading Islam down here, aren't you? Son of a bitch, that's annoying. Okay. Now, we found some niter here. We've got niter here. Let's see where else we have it on the map. Okay, so we've got quite a bit, actually. We've got it there and there. She's got some, but she doesn't have the tech for it. We've got 3 sources. 4 and 5 over here, and 6. Yeah, we're going to have niter coming out the wazoo. All right. I'm going to want to put my veterancy card in for my upgrades on my catapult, so let's give it a turn for that. What else do we want to do? We need to choose our research next. We're going to get siege tactics by upgrading. The guild civic is a bit away, and we don't really have any other options. Yeah, scientific theory. Let's hard research that for 33 turns. Looks like we have a prereq we have to go through. This is not... How do I unselect you? I guess we'll go after banking, because this we're going to get. It doesn't really matter what we do with our science, I guess. 2 trebuchets. Have 2 forts in your territory, both constructed by a military engineer. That's something we want to look out for. Own 3 line infantry for replaceable parts. This one we could be working on. Okay, things to think about. Let's see what we're doing next. We've got housing problems, we've got niter, we've got roads upgraded because we entered the industrial era. Unit needs orders. All right, let's get you to Durkau Kurigalzu. That tile seems fine. This knight got a kill, and I think next we send it over to Candy. We might be too late. She might kill Candy here. But let's see if we can get there. It's 6 turns. Yeah, we're probably too late here. If I could move my unit to block her units from advancing or take a spot where they want to stand, that would be great. But I don't think that's going to happen. So instead, what do I want to do with you? I mean, I guess there's no reason not to go check it out. They might hold her off for a few turns. Let's at least go take a peek with our knight here. All right, as for you, you were going to chop out this second builder, right? So let's get you working on that. We've got a builder here. What do we want to do here? Improved, 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 improved. Not improved. We could get a lumber mill there, or we could work on a farm triangle. You have 5 charges. Let's work on a farm triangle here. Get some more food for Eshnuna. That's fine. You're not working that tile at the moment because... Yeah, okay. But we can get you some housing and food and maybe you'll grow. Choose production. Okay. We don't want to build Petra or Mont Saint Michel. I don't want to build the Kilwa Kisiwani either. A temple would be okay. I think we want more gold. Have I planned anything here? Let me turn my tax back on. We have farms there and there. That is going to be, I believe, Babylon's theater square. We probably want to get another district, but I'm not sure which one we want to get. Or we could start building units here. Maybe we'll build some units. Line infantry we need niter for. Same with musketmen. Okay, maybe not. Maybe we are going to build another district. Well, we could build the temple to get faith. Or we could build a commercial hub for gold. We don't need an aqueduct. Maybe let's look at a commercial hub. Do we have a place to put this? We could get +2 here, but I think I want that to be... Do I want that to... Do I need production here? Not really. I've got a lot of production. I could put a lumber mill there and use it for car shamash, though. There's a +3 there, but I'm not going to tear down that mine. What if I got... I can't get you a harbor. I could get you a harbor if I bought you a tile. There's fish here, and then we could put the... Yeah, we could do harbor, commercial hub. So let's start. Let's not spend the gold on the tile. Let's start by putting the commercial hub here, and then we'll get the harbor here at a later time. There'll be limited adjacency bonuses, but the main thing is I'll get trade routes. Okay, that seems good. Next turn.
I saw a bank that said 24-hour banking, but I didn't have that much time.
A great one-liner from Stephen Wright. So we gained access to the bank building and the Great Zimbabwe. Your trade routes from this city get +2 gold for every bonus resource within 3 tiles of the city and in this city's territory. Must be built adjacent to a commercial hub district with a market and adjacent to cattle. That one's hard to build because I like to move my merchants around. Like if you're going to build this, you're going to want to send a lot of your traders from this location to generate gold.
Every man should make his son learn some useful trade or profession, so that in these days of changing fortunes, they may have something tangible to fall back upon.
All right, we've gained a guild civic, Chichen Itza, traveling merchants, town charters, and craftsmen. We are going to change policies here. We're done with serfdom for the time being, and I think we're done with... Maybe not. Let's see. What do we have? Loyalty per turn for cities with a garrisoned unit. We want the discount on unit upgrades. Professional army. What am I going to take out for this? Well, this is gold, and we're going to swap this right back in. This is 10 gold per turn. What's our next civic going to be? And how long is it going to take us to research it? 3 turns for civil service. 4 turns for naval tradition. 6 turns for medieval fairs. Heading towards mercantilism, Reformed Church, the Enlightenment. All right, so let's take civil service. That's 3 turns. And then we can put this card back in, I think. We'll give up 10 gold per turn. Hold on. Are we building any builders right now? Is it on the yields? Let's see. We're building 1 builder here who's 5 turns out. All right, well... Oh, actually, we're about to chop for that, aren't we? Can we squeeze that out? No, we can't, because you haven't actually moved here yet. Well, we'll chop it out anyway. So it doesn't matter. Okay, so we're going to get rid of serfdom. We're going to... Are we building encampment or harbor districts at the moment? We're building a university, a monument, a holy site, a commercial hub, a monument, a holy site. A shipyard, we are getting the benefit from that. And a harbor, but that's 116 turns out, so that's not super helpful. I think we'll keep the gold card. And we'll get rid of veterancy for 3 turns in exchange for professional army. I think we're done with serfdom. So we can get another economic card in its place. I'm pretty much good with our wild cards. And then for our economic card, +1 production in all cities is very nice. Holy site. A lot of these adjacency bonuses aren't going to help us too much. We haven't ramped everything up. We've been too busy building new cities and expanding. That's almost come to an end, though. I think I will take urban planning for a while, and we'll confirm those policy changes. Now, with professional army in place, that means we can take our 2 catapults and upgrade them to Oh, I need niter, huh? Okay. Very soon we should be able to do that. In fact, we have a builder here who could do it. We might have to leave professional army in for a few turns to generate the niter that we need. Where do we have another builder? You're not near any niter. It would have to be this one. So we'll do it after we chop out. I guess after we chop out this second builder, we will we'll get some niter going. Oh, and we found niter here as well. Was this the right? No, this is too close, right? 1, 2, 3. This would lock us into building on this tile if we came here, but I think we decided we had to do that. So we're definitely going to have a city here then. We've got olives. Yeah, the only other city we could build would be on this tile, to be on the river. But we don't have a choice unless we move up there. And I don't think I want to be there because I want to get this gypsum. So yeah, we're going to settle here. Our Sabum Kibitum is going to heal. That means we're going to have a city here. City goes there. Fish resources are there. So we could get the adjacency bonus if we built the harbor here. And then put the commercial hub there. I guess. Alternatives would be putting it there and there. I mean, I don't like chopping this forest, but it's not super great in terms of production. It's one tile. All right, let's do harbor and commercial hub. And then maybe we build something like the Great Lighthouse here. I don't know, maybe. There would be a tile for it. I think we can build that. I'm not 100%. Gold from the adjacent sea resource. If we move that into here, we get maybe the river and the city center adjacency bonus. Yeah, that's a better harbor. Okay. And then we have a couple tiles where we might be able to put World Wonders. We get the niter. We get the olives. Okay, that seems reasonable. Somebody's going to have to build a settler for you. 5 pop, 7 pop. It might be Eshnuna after it finishes its commercial hub. We'll see. How are we doing on our golden age? Yes, we have earned ourselves a golden age in 10 turns. Very cool. All right. What are you up to? I think we decided... Yeah, we were going to make a farm triangle. We have feudalism. Let's see if this works. So if I build a farm here, these are 3 food, 2 food. There we go. This one became 3 food. This one stayed 3 food. I'm not sure why. But we've got lots of food here now. And this guy can head north, build a lumber mill, and then do some work for Karshamash or Durkura Galzu. Do we need the lumber mill if we take it for another city? Like if we swapped it in? Does this change anything if we swap it in? Not really. It doesn't change the tiles you're working. Doesn't change the tiles you're working either. All right. We've got a governor title here. Let's take a look at that. We definitely want to get to grants on Pingala immediately. This other stuff is more late game. Let's promote Pingala. Let's try and get grants. 100% great people points generated per turn in a city. Confirm. Okay. You are in Eshnuna. Eshnuna has a library and a university. Okay. We would like probably a research lab there, but we're doubling our great person points. So let's take a look at great people real quick. Great scientists. Okay, this one's going to get sniped by the Inca. They do have 9 points per turn compared to our 7. I think next turn this updates for us. I don't think that's actually been accounted for yet. In terms of research, what are we going to choose? I guess we're going to choose siege tactics. That's fine. Or maybe astronomy. I'm not sure when we're going to build a university adjacent to a mountain. Do we have a campus planned anywhere right now? The campus planned here. That's a ways off. All right, well, keep in mind that we do want... Oh, look at this. Scythia, what are you doing? She might settle there, which would be friggin' awful. It'd be a terrible city, but she'd steal the gypsum from me. I wonder if I can buy the tile. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I could buy the gypsum tile, but I can't stop her from settling there if she chooses to. We'll have to see where it goes. All right, let's choose production. Over here in our newest city, Mari, we're saving our gold for upgrades, so what do we want you to work on? You probably need a builder. But I think the Palgum makes the most sense. You've got decent tiles to work for growth and a little bit of production. Let's get you a Palgum and juice that. Now, what is that? What is that? Rebellion in 12 turns. Happiness level -3. Other effects -2. Nearby citizens -3.7. Pressure from nearby citizens. Inca 10.8. Babylon 8.5. Ottoman 0.9. How do I... Okay, I may have made a mistake here. I thought the -4 would be okay. It seemed like a low amount. So I need to grow my population. The only thing I can think of to do about that is to either rush another settler here somehow or really juice my nearby population up. Your growth is limited because you don't have housing. I don't want to spend money on an ancient wall, but what if we... Can we get you to grow any faster? 6 turns? What about you? Any chance you can grow faster? No. I may have made a mistake there. So we may need to transfer one of our governors here. And maybe it's time to transfer Magnus. We've done all the chopping we're going to do over here, right? At Rapicum? Or we're about to... No, not Rapicum. Where is it? At Mashkin Shapir. Maybe it's time to transfer Magnus. Because he has some sort of loyalty benefit. Let me check what these guys do. I mean, putting him in there would get us 2 turns, or 2 points. Because of... I think we have a policy about this, right? Where does this come from? No, it's our government building. It's the, where is it? It's the audience chamber, right? So if we put a governor in, there, it will help. So Groundbreaker. Who's the loyalty guy? Messenger, emissary. I thought one of these things had a loyalty thing. No. But I think we might want to reassign him over to Mari. Yeah, I think we have to. So we can see current loyalty per turn is -8. With the governor established, it becomes 0. And he's in a high loyalty city for right now. I think we do this. It'll take 5 turns, but it'll solve this problem. And we can get some chops here if we want. Okay. Governor Magnus moved to Mari. Next turn. Your people settle too close. You should consider seeking land elsewhere. We're friends with him, so this shouldn't hurt us too badly. My people will settle where they please.
The pen might not be mightier than the sword, but maybe the printing press is heavier than the siege weapon. Just a few words can change everything.
Okay, we got printing. Tourism, we're not interested in. Forbidden City, we're very interested in. A wildcard policy slot is incredibly powerful. And we... Out of necessity, your scholars are devising methods for quickly copying books. What did we do to earn that? Build 2 universities. So we just built our second university, and then we got printing. Okay. Our missionary has arrived at Dur-Kurgalzu. Let's spread some Taoism. You need to rest and repair outside the city. You need to chop out this builder. Thank you very much. And what are you doing? We're done with the farm triangle. You've got 3 items here. Let's head up here. So we're working these tiles. Who is working... Who's working this tile? Nobody. So what is it? What does the blue mean? I thought the blue meant somebody's working it. If you're not working it, then we'll take it for Kar Shamash, I think. We could use a little bit more. Oh, that's interesting. It gets another food when it's over here. I'm not sure why that is. Let's send you over to build a lumber mill. You can come here and build a niter mine for me. That's going to be very helpful. Got housing. Mashkin Shapir does not feed itself. Okay. Let's slow our roll a little bit. Yeah, we're working a lot of unimproved tiles here, actually. We got 1 turn for our theater square. Looks like we're going to need a builder here. Let's queue that up. Or actually... a granary would be nice, and... a granary would be nice. I think we want to build an armory, too. And we held off on this, but I do think we need... I do think we need a builder here. Okay. Somebody built the Meenakshi Temple. Okay. Babylon, what are you going to build for me? You're going to build the Forbidden City if we can figure out how to get away with it. Yes, right there. Perfect. Build it, baby. 19 turns. But who else is going to have printing at this stage of the game? Nobody. We're going to get that. We're going to get that wildcard policy slot. I love it. Okay. Maljum has just finished a shipyard. So what can we build in terms of ships? Another quadrireme. Another galley. None of that really appeals to me. The mausoleum at Halicarnassus. All coast tiles for this city. No. What are we going to end up having? Like these? It would, I mean, if this is a large population city, we're at 13 pop. We're getting a little close on that, by the way. We probably want to, let's get ourselves a granary, because that's, like, we can build that in 2 turns, get another 2 housing, and this city is growing, so I probably want to unlock some of these tiles. They'll probably continue to be worked anyway. Let's get ourselves a granary, and then, I mean, 2 turns for a monument is nothing, but we might build something else, another, we could probably get our holy site for more housing. We could get, yeah, we plan to build a holy site there. Let's get that going after the granary. So that will build next. Okay. And then up here in Rapicum, what did we finish here? A builder. We're right near Piziric. So ancient walls, maybe, in case she goes to war against us. Could be good. What else could we get here? I didn't really think too hard about this. We're going to be improving a lot of tiles. monument to grab some border growth, but we don't need that much border growth because we're blocked here. Everything else is going to come down in here. We do need a granary, so let's get that building for some housing, and then maybe a holy site on the river somewhere. I guess we... Who was supposed to build this? Was this supposed to be for Rapicum? Maybe? All right. I think we can fit in one more turn, so let's do that. Candy's almost dead. I don't think we can save it, but let's go watch it happen, I guess. Oh, World Congress. Okay. Let's see what we're voting on this time. So, Urban Development Treaty. Plus 100% production towards building in this district. Or no buildings can be created in this district. Buildings. So, like, universities, theater squares, holy sites. We get one free vote. We don't. Oh, we do get one free vote. Okay. I have 74 diplomatic favor. So... Commercial hub, we have a lot of those. We have two, I think 2 harbors. Being able to build, we just unlocked bank. Being able to build markets and banks could be really good for us. Let's put a vote into commercial hub. And then border control treaty. New districts built by this player act as culture bombs. The player's borders will not grow via culture. I would love this for myself. I might even spend some diplomatic favor on this. We'll put 4 votes into that. Submit. Okay, there were 9 votes. Amanatori voted for herself once. Pachacuti voted for himself once. Yeah, they all voted for themselves once. I'm the only one who put any points in, so I had the majority vote. So my new districts act as culture bombs. That's amazing. And then we also passed production towards buildings in the campus. So we lost that vote. But we can still benefit from it. Okay. Culture bombs. We want to get some districts going ASAP. How long does that last? How long does this last for? Until the next meeting? I guess. There's still one civ we haven't met, probably up here somewhere. So I guess we'll take our scout here. Like, we're in friendships with all these guys, so it's going to be... I should get some warning. They have to denounce us before they declare war. Let's take our scout, and let's get out there and scout. Let's do it. Let's move through her territory. Candy's in real rough shape. You're going to build me Nitermine.
Never criticize a rifleman until you've walked a mile in his shoes. That way, he'll be barefoot and you'll be out of range.
We've unlocked rifling. Very nice. What are you doing? So, can I now upgrade my trebuchets, or do I have to wait for my niter to generate? By the way, what happened to our... We're 8 turns away. Okay. Suleiman will sell us citrus if we want it. That's actually, I think, worth doing. He'll sell me citrus and sugar for 26 gold now. And 3 gold for 30 turns. That's actually a really good deal. And she'll sell me cotton. This would help with my loyalty problem as well, because happiness was a problem we had, right? I think I'll take both of these deals. Okay. So now if we look at our cities, everybody's content. We've still got housing problems, but everybody's content. Okay. We're working on a builder here. Or I guess we're working on a missionary now. This builder. All right, so Rapicum, you're building a granary for food. What do we want to do? You're working all these tiles that are unimproved. Let's start by getting... I don't know if we want to chop that. I think we do want to chop that for maybe a university. But let's start by building a quarry. We gained some diplomatic victory points. We could get another missionary. Scythia, stop converting my cities, has been broken. Yeah. I thought so. Where did that happen? She's spreading it, but she hasn't actually converted anyone. No, she's converted Borsippa over here. Okay. Generated 100 grievances against her. So does that mean, like... Does that mean we could now declare war on her? Like... Casus Belli... I don't have whatever would be required here. But I can see it costs you grievances, right? We have 142 grievance against them. Okay. Let's claim whatever great person we earned. Instantly builds ancient and medieval walls in this city. Recruit. That could be really good, actually, for Mari, who's out here by themselves near these two guys. We don't know how they're going to behave. But that seems like a good place for that, because you're building like a palgum. Putting some defenses here would be really good. Let's move you to Mari, and next turn you'll build a bunch of walls for us. Choose production. Haradum. You are working a lot of unimproved tiles, so you need a builder. And that's going to be it for this turn, and that's going to be it for this episode, guys. So we've made it to turn 107, 920 AD. We're basically done with settling. I've got one more planned here. We might squeeze one more up here somewhere, depending on how the loyalty shakes out after we get this all established and built up. But our empire is largely, I'm going to say largely complete. We might have a couple more down here. But from this point on, it's all building up our cities, getting our districts, getting our great people, getting our science, and going to the stars. So that's going to be it for this time. As always, thank you so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this episode. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.